Hello. So today we're going to be doing part 2 of our Rust series, and we're going to be discussing Cargo. Cargo is Rust's build system and package manager. If you guys want to follow along or go ahead on some of these things that I'm doing, you can go to the doc.rust-lang.org/book / and then there'll be a bunch of chapters here for you guys. So right now we're in 1.3, Hello Cargo. So Cargo is basically Rust's package manager and its build system. So when you use Cargo, it will actually do the executables for you. It will do the packages, and packages are basically dependencies. So if you have different type programs or different type applications that you want to use that have dependencies, say if you want to use curl, for example, curl has dependencies that need to be downloaded. So Cargo will actually download all those dependencies that your application needs. So let's just go ahead and get started with this, and we can see that the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that Cargo actually works. So we want to type in cargo -- version to make sure that it's installed properly, and it should be installed by default when we did our Rust C install. So we can see we do have the Cargo here, and we have version 1.68.0. So to use Cargo, you'll want to do your first command, which will be cargo and then the word new, so that Cargo knows that it's a new program, and then the name of your program. So we'll just follow along with what we have here. So we'll do cargo new hello cargo. So we'll go back here, cargo new, and the name of our package is hello cargo. So when we do this, you'll notice that the first thing it does is it creates a new directory. So we're going to go into that directory and see what's in there. And we can see that we got a cargo.toml file and a source file. So let's just take a look at our source directory and see what's in there. And so now we have a main rs. If you guys remember from our last video, main.rs is the main.rust source. So if we wanted to see what's in there, we could just do cat source main.rs. And you can see that it by default, it just went ahead and created the code that we wanted. So that's how it works with creating it. Now we have a couple of extra steps that we need to do. So if we go back and we look at the toml file, for example, you can see that it has name, it has the name of our package, it has the version, and it has the edition. And there's really not much else in here at this time. And when your programs get a little bit, programs in your applications get a little bit larger, you'll have more information in here. But at this point, there's no dependencies that we're going to use. So that's why we have nothing under that. Okay, so now that we have our program created and we've seen what was in the toml file, and we saw what was in the main.rs file, now we actually want to build our project. So to build our project, we're just going to run a simple command called cargo build. So we want to make sure that we're in the right directory. So we're in the hello cargo. So now we want to build our program. So we just do cargo build. And that was pretty quick. So if you want to take a look at what we have now we have a source and we have a target. And if we look at what we have inside of our target file, you can see we have a debug directory in there, and we also have a cache directory.tag. So let's take a look at the debug directory and see what's in there. Okay, and you can see we actually have an executable here already. We have hello cargo. So if we do target, debug, you can see it prints out our executable for us. So now we just built our program and we ran it. So we can also use cargo run to compile the code and then run the executable all in one command. We could do cargo run and it would have done the same thing. I will tell you there's another way to do this, which is cargo check. And cargo check, um, just it checks your code to make sure it compiles and that there isn't any errors with it, but it doesn't produce the executable. So let's go ahead and do our cargo run and see what happens when we do the cargo run. And you can see it ran the code. It did the debugging for us, and it also put the output here on our screen, hello world. And that's pretty much it for cargo. I'm going to use that more in our programs. The reason being is because if when we start doing some more extensive programming in our applications and our programs, we want to have our dependencies automatically built for us. I will let you guys know there is a caveat to this. There is a Git. If you guys are familiar with Git, it will create the Git directories for us. And you can find out more about this stuff by looking at the URL that I gave you before. I'll actually put this in the description so you guys can see it. And thank you for watching our video, and I hope you guys join me for the next one. The next one we're going to be doing the Chapter 2, Programming a Guest Game. I look forward to you guys seeing that, and if you like the videos, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.